Alright guys, and welcome to my 15th pickup video. Carrying on from the last video, hopefully there's no high-pitched squeak in this one. If there is, I'm sorry, it means what I'm trying to do right now hasn't worked. Hopefully I'm not going to have that bloody green bar at the bottom as well, which was a massive codec error somewhere along the line of the last one, but I've got a ridiculous amount of pickups to show this time, so I'm going to get straight stuck in. First with something I can't actually show you because it's set up in the living room right now, but I got myself a second Xbox 360. I got it from Cash Generator. I actually ordered, what is it, the 4GB model, 70 quid, and what they actually sent me was the 250GB model. It's shiny black, but couldn't give it a toss. So yeah, now I've got an Xbox 360 for the front room, which is all good. Another new system I got, and that's a Commodore 64. Hopefully you can see that okay. It did come with a tape deck, all the wires, and a few demo tapes. I don't actually have any games for it yet though, so any recommendations would be highly appreciated because I look forward to getting on that, as I've never owned one in the past. And for my third new system, I finally got myself a Master System. Overjoyed. This is the one I had as a kid, so this has got huge nostalgic value for me. Sorry, I was just looking at my microphone for some reason. I thought it would show me a level. Obviously it's not going to, but yeah, obviously this has got huge nostalgic value to me, but something I didn't really anticipate is that it's only got an RF adapter. I want to get some AV cables for this. Now I know you can get AV cables for the Model 1 Master System, but I don't think there's any way around it for this, so if anyone knows how, please drop me a line, because I'd love to get this with some AV cables. If not, I'm going to have to buy a Model 1, which would be a shame. Right, let's dive into some games. Starting with the Master System ones, obviously. Got a few, they're all tatty, but feck it. First game is Unbox, and that game is called Golvellius, I think. I'm not sure how to pronounce it if I'm honest. Golvellius. Golvellius, I'm sure it is. It's basically a blatant rip of Zelda 2, but it's really good, funnily enough. Next, in a really tatty case, is a game called Chase HQ. Not actually played this one yet, look forward to giving that one a try. Next, we have the infamous, what the fuck am I on about? It's very well known. Shinobi, fucking fantastic game. That light flare going on again, but it is 9:15 at night, so understandably I guess. Next, in a very tatty case again, we have Golden Axe. Can you see that? Can you fuck? And lastly, for Master System, we have Bonanza Brothers. Sorry guys, I've got to try and sort out that light flare. Can you see me okay after all that? There you go, that's much better. So yeah, 5 Master System games there. I'm so over the moon to start actually collecting for the Master System finally. Just bung them out the way because there's a ridiculous amount to get through. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm sorry, my microphone's over there and I'm really not speaking even vaguely in the right direction for it, but hopefully it's picking me up okay. If not, you're going to have to deal with the high-pitched squeaks. Right, so Mega Drive games. First being Alien 3, which is a fucking cracking title. Really good game. One thing I don't get with this though, it concerns the box and it concerns the spine, as always with me. It doesn't actually say the name of the game on the side. It says the developer, or the publisher, whatever it is. But no Alien 3, no logo, no nothing. It's just plain black, which is strange. But yeah, it is a cracking game. Sorry if you're getting some lag. It just looked like the preview was lagging. Not sure why. The fucking computer's doing my head in at the moment. Not even going to go into it. If it's bad quality, it's bad quality. The pickups are decent quality at least for once. Next Mega Drive game is Worms. Now, I'd never played this on the Mega Drive before. It's really good. I really enjoy it. It's Worms, you can't go wrong with it. Next we have fucking fantastic game. Shame the case isn't that great condition because it has no hangy tag. And that game is Ghouls and Ghosts. What a title. Absolutely love this game. And the Mega Drive version is fucking classic. Not quite as good as Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the Super Nintendo, but this is a cracking game nonetheless. There's a moth in my room, so if you see something fly past, that's what it is. Next we have Earthworm Jim. Bloody brilliant game. I got this off Amazon. I can't remember the name of the seller, but well, look at the condition. It's got a sticker I haven't taken off for the purpose of this video. Don't know if you can see that, but it says condition used very good just at the bottom. Now, would you guys class that as very good condition? That's not really something that could have happened in fucking transit now, is it? And it's also got no manual, which wasn't mentioned on the listing, so yeah, a bit pissed off with that one. But oh well, I'm not collecting for the system anyway, I just wanted to play it, so I'll get over it, I guess. Next we have another cracking title, and that game is in very good condition. It's Earthworm Jim 2. What a game. I actually much prefer this to the first title. It's in really good condition, other than it's got dog ears on the cartridge. I don't know what to glue that down with really. So I'm getting some major lag on my preview. I really hope it's not lagging. Right, next we have a PC game, and that game is Super Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition. Had got this installed, was enjoying it a lot. I do have the game for the 360 obviously, but I didn't want to buy the downloadable content, so I'm happy to have it on PC. It only cost me something like £6 brand new. I bought it just so I could try out Evil Ryu and Oni, and they're cracking characters, but definitely not worth the Microsoft points on the console. Can't really see myself installing this again, to be honest. If I want to play it, I'm going to continue playing as Blanka or Akuma, on the 360 version, so that's probably just going to linger on the shelf for a long time unless I get curiosity to play as Oni again, which is a cool character, just not really my cup of tea. I'd much rather play as Akuma. Right, next we have a couple of PS2 games and some PlayStation 1 games, and they're bloody cracking titles, and all of these games cost me £6. £6 for the lot. I'm sure the PS2 ones first. First being Soul Calibur 3, which is a brilliant game. Not a fan of the story mode on it though, I must add. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Not played this yet, but I do really look forward to it. We have a really tatty Wipeout 2097, but it's a brilliant game. Can't go wrong with Wipeout, that's for sure. We have a Platinum Metal Gear Solid, in cracking condition though. Both discs and a really good manual. It looks like it's never been played. It's a shame it's a Platinum. I will be looking to replace it with a Black Label copy, obviously. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, brilliant game, in really nice condition as well, again. And lastly, Final Fantasy VIII. Can you believe it? All of those games for £6. Just, oh, I felt over the moon when I got all them. Next we have a few PlayStation 3 titles. First being The Darkness. Fucking awesome game. I absolutely love the series, love the books, love the comics, and this game is fantastic. I have finished it on Xbox 360 numerous times. I absolutely adore it. It's a shame that this doesn't have trophy support on the PlayStation 3. It's sad, but that puts me off playing it. I did expect it because it does have a red tab, but you never know with them anymore, considering some games have got trophy support with the red tab anyway. But yeah, bloody cracking game. Only on both systems now. Next we have Ratchet & Clank, A Cracking Time. I've played a fair amount of this and it's bloody brilliant. This does have trophy support, yeah, it has the red tab, so not sure what's going on there, but yeah, brilliant game. And lastly, we have Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I will own every version of this game eventually. I just need Steelbook Edition on 360 and PS3 and Ultimate for PS3, and then I'll get the Vita version at some point as well. Even if I don't have the Vita, I just love the game that much. Although I have been playing this a fair bit for PlayStation 3, I've just been going through the missions at the moment, and I can't get a hang of the fucking D-pad on the PlayStation 3 controller. I wish there was some way to connect a 360 controller to it. But yeah, I really struggle with this because of the PlayStation 3 control pad, unfortunately. Right, I got through those exceedingly quick. That makes a change for me, but now we have a big ass pile of Xbox 360 games. Right, first up being Avatar, The Legend of Aang, The Burning Earth. Yes, this game you can get 1,000 gamer score in 3 minutes. Yes, I have done that, but I have actually played halfway through the game. I'm determined to finish this game just because most people haven't. It is a pile of trash. It is really, really bad. I can understand why people just want to play it for 3 minutes. I got this in 4 for 20. I was incredibly happy to pick up the game. It is complete. It's a game that's actually quite rare. It's not really rare, it just fetches like £17, between 17 and 25 online. Because obviously people buy it, get the achievements and flog it straight away, so it's always going to retain its value, even after the death of the console, I'd imagine. But in 4 for 20 was dead chuffed to pick that up because I weren't looking forward to spending 20 quid on it, to be honest with you. Right, let's move that out of the way, otherwise that pile's going to get a tad too big. Next we have National Geographic Quiz Wildlife. Bought this brand new for like £4, have yet to play it yet. Next we have Blazing Angels, Squadrons of World War II. Again, not played this one yet. Next, I've stepped into the dark side and I'm incredibly ashamed of myself, but I haven't played them yet, and the likelihood of me playing them is very, very, very slim. Right, these two games I got for £2 each in a charity shop, and they are Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare and Call of Duty 3. Cannot stand this series. Absolutely fucking hate the games, but I'm going for a full collection, so I had to get them eventually, and for £2 a pop, thought, fuck it, I can't turn them down. Absolutely hate that series. Watch the dislikes and the bad comments go through the roof on this video for saying that. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion at the end of the day. I just really don't get along with them. I'm not a fan of realistic shooters at all. But next we have Army of Two. I couldn't stand the second game, the 40th day, but this isn't actually too bad. Next we have Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. Can't play this properly because EA are evil and have closed down the servers, so can't play it to its full potential, and the story in this game is ridiculously hard. If you die at the end of the level, you have to start from the very beginning again. Very annoying. Very dated by this point as well, but that's to be expected. Next is a game I haven't played yet, and that is Operation Flashpoint Red River. Now, I've not even played Operation Flashpoint, what is it? Dragon Rising yet, but I think I'll go through that one first before going through this. I do quite look forward to it, even though I'm not a fan of realistic shooters. These somehow appeal to me, especially this one actually. Next we have a game which I got in 4 for 20 as well, which is actually becoming fairly hard to come by. It goes online for between £10 and £20, and that game is Soldier of Fortune Payback. Now, I forgot this game existed, to be honest, because you just don't come by it that much. I wouldn't call it rare, it's just hard to come by. I've said that about 3 times in a row. Not played it yet, although I do really, really look forward to it. I just hope it's not got the difficulty of the previous games. Next we have Supreme Commander, which is an RTS, which apparently suffers from immense slowdown on the console version. Not played it yet. I've got way too many games to get through to concentrate heavily on RTS at the moment. I do look forward to playing it though. It does look pretty good, although the screenshots on the back don't really say a lot for it, if I'm honest. And do you know what I haven't been doing? I haven't been showing you the fucking spines. Too long out of the business. 2 weeks is too long. I've forgotten my trademarks already. But yeah, that's the side of that one, and I will grab all the others. And I'll show you them on bulk. Sorry, something confused me. I'll show you what confused me in a second. But there are all the sides. There's some white sides in there, and they're evil. Sorry about that. Mrs. brought me the gift of coffee and cake, which I won't be touching until the end of this fucking video. Right. As I was saying, something that confused me is, usually I take these stickers up straight away, but clearly I haven't touched the one on that game, which was National Geographic, by the way. Right, next game is Flat Out Ultimate Carnage. Now, I played this when it came out on my cousin's console, but I haven't played my own copy yet. I remember it being really good, but I don't know, it's got to be pretty dated by now. I look forward to giving it another go though, because I did enjoy it when I did play it. Next we have X-Men, the official game, as opposed to the unofficial game, which they release all the time. Not played this one yet. I do look forward to it though. I do love my X-Men. Still on a Marvel hype. Probably always will be now. I even collect fucking comics. Right, next we have Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper. Not played a lot of this one yet. I can't really get the hang of the controls, to be honest with you. I've been forgetting to show you the sides again. Nice and colourful. Nice and colourful. And evil white, evil white. Next we have a pretty good movie title, to be honest with you, and that game is Tron Evolution. Now, I've played about 4 hours of this so far, and it's really good. It really surprised me. Next we have a disappointment if I've ever seen one, and that's the limited edition of Shift 2 Unleashed. Need Speed, obviously. I'm not sure what's so limited about it. I'm getting really wound up with limited editions these days. I just don't see the point in them unless they're actually in a nice box and actually come with some extras that aren't digital downloads. But yeah, I actually fairly enjoyed the first game. Not compared to normal Need Speed games, but as far as a title in its own right went, it was actually fairly solid. This is just ridiculously hard. I can't get along with it at all. You do have an immense feeling of speed in it, which makes a change for the Need for Speed franchise, because they haven't been able to do that since Underground, in my opinion anyway. But this is just ridiculously hard. I can't get along with it at all. Right, next is a bloody fantastic game, and this surprised me. It's a promotional copy, not for resale unfortunately, but I'll replace the case at some point for it, or I might even just print off a new cover to keep me going for now. But that game is Rise of the Argonauts. Bloody brilliant game. Can't recommend it enough. As you can see, it's got that sun-faded look because it's not for resale, but that's what it would look like. I just realised I didn't show you the side of Shift 2, but there's the side. At least they did something right. It's colourful. Right, next is a game which is extremely hard to get hold of all of a sudden. At the moment of making this video, you can't find it cheaper online for less than 40 quid. It goes for between 40 quid, and the most expensive I've seen it was like £56 or something. Well, I honestly thought this was going to keep rising in price and I was never going to be able to get hold of it, but thankfully I found it out in the wild for £15, and that game is Transformers War for Cybertron, which is actually a really brilliant game, and it has brilliant multiplayer as well, surprisingly. Well worth a play. If you can get your hands on this one, do it. Don't pay the £50 for it. I would wait until you found it in the wild. I'm not sure why the price is so high on that one. I'm going to have to get the new Transformers game soon, just in case that goes the same way with price, because I don't want to be spending £50 on a game. Right, next is a bloody brilliant game, weird game, incredibly hard game, incredibly puzzly game, and that game is Catherine. This game is just intensely strange. I can't even begin to describe it. It's a puzzle game. It has an exchangeable cover, but I'll keep his girlfriend on there because, well, I don't like blondes. Well worth play this one. If you like your puzzle games, definitely recommended. If you like anime, recommended as well, but it is hard. Be prepared for a challenge. Next, we have a game that's supposed to be hard, but strangely enough, I didn't actually find it that bad. But then I haven't put a lot of time into it yet, and that game is Dark Souls. Now, I actually ordered the limited edition of this, so I was a bit pissed off when this arrived. Fuck it, I've sent the seller a complaint, and hopefully he's going to give me a goodwill refund of some such. But fuck it, we can hope. They actually packaged it in like a bin liner as well. Was not pleased. The game is not as hard as people make it out to be. I don't understand why, and it actually feels fairly dated, but it's a really solid title so far of what I have played with it, and I will be finishing it, and I will be thoroughly enjoying it. I've just realised I've been doing that thing again where I don't show you the sides, which is ridiculous because I must have brought it up about 12 times within this video. All delightfully colourful sides there. Next game we have Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion Extra Large. This game is actually pretty good, I've got to admit. It's a bit dated. Granted, it looks like and plays like it should have been released last generation, but what it is Cartoon Network's answer to Super Smash Bros. You play as Cartoon Network's roster, and it is literally Super Smash Bros. Exactly the same. It even has an adventure mode where it's a bit 2D, not 2D. It's just platforming. You go around, you beat people up when they appear. You get to the end of the level, occasionally there will be a normal Smash Bros style fight, but it is actually really enjoyable. Really surprised me. I didn't realise the game existed either. Apparently it came out Christmas last year. Apparently, I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But yeah, and this just popped up on Amazon for £18. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get that. I haven't seen it before. It's supposedly been out a while and still fairly reasonably priced. I didn't want this one to go up through the roof, to be honest with you. It's got Samurai Jack in it as well, which is awesome, because that's one of the Cartoon Network shows I do like. Although it doesn't have Courage the Cowardly Dog in it. That's not cool. Next we have a very big disappointment to me, because I didn't show you the side of the case. Now, a very disappointing game for me. I've not played a lot of it yet, but disappointed me a lot. And that game is Darkness 2. Absolutely adored the first game. As I said before, I adore the books, I adore the comics, but this is extremely immature, extremely linear. I absolutely cannot stand the new voice acting they've got in this. The graphics, okay, they suit the game, I'll give it that, but they seem to have taken it like one extreme to the other, because the first game took all the serious sides from the comics and stuck with it. Granted, there was humour in it, but it just stuck with the serious side. Whereas this game has taken all the humorous side and just stuck with that. They should have combined the two together and got a real happy medium. I will be playing through it. It's the Darkness, for fuck's sake. But yeah, it's just not up to par with the first game, I'm afraid, and it is really immature. It's limited edition apparently, but I'm not sure what's so limited about it, to be honest. Really annoys me, that does. In fact, I don't even think they released a standard edition of that game. I just think it was the limited edition version. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But next we have Lollipop Chainsaw. Played a fair bit of this game. It's got a real good arcade feeling to it, or Dreamcast style as I like to call it. There's the side of the Darkness. My brain is fucking everywhere at the moment, apparently. But yeah, it's got a bit of a Buffy the Vampire Slayer feel to it with the whole cheerleader high school thing. But I've only played the prologue so far, but it's pretty good. I hope you unlock more combos as you go along. I can't see why you wouldn't. The controls are a little bit stiff at the moment, but I don't know if that's just because I'm inexperienced with it. I will be playing through this one and I am enjoying it. And lastly, for my pickup video, don't know why I said pickup video, don't know what I'm on about. It's a limited edition. Again, I'm pretty fucking positive they haven't released a standard edition of this game, which is really unfortunate. But it's a limited edition Darksiders 2. Man, oh man, this is a good game. If you played the first one, enjoyed it, you're going to absolutely adore this one. It's fucking brilliant. It's no words can describe it. It's just absolutely amazing. It's exactly like the first game, only now you have customization. It's more free roam. There's a lot more to do. It's more open world. You get spoils off your enemies now. You can pick up new weapons constantly, new armour. You can actually see the armour effects on your characters as well. There's like a horde mode in it. It's just a very, very good game. The only gripe with this game I've got is the cover isn't as good as the cover on the first game. I like how comic booky and styled that cover is, whereas that one's just a bit too serious, and the fact that it's got free in the right hand corner and limited editions pulled across it does annoy me a tad, but this really is a good game. Actually, another thing that annoys me is that they had a nice font thing going on. I don't know why they ditched that, but it's an absolutely fantastic game. If you're going to get this and you played the first game, I do highly recommend picking up this book and giving that a read first. It's Darksiders: The Abomination Vault. This has got war and death in there. You won't be missing out if you don't read this book, but it adds a lot to the experience if you read this first. Bloody fantastic book, bloody fantastic game, bloody fantastic series. I mean, it's easily becoming one of my favourite game series. I would love to see them make a whole lot more of them. They're definitely going to make a number 3, you know it, but after that I would like them to continue it for a long time, much like they have with Zelda. There's so many possibilities they can do with it. But yeah, that was Darksiders 2. Glad we finished on a high note this video, because that is a bloody brilliant game. Absolutely, I love it. But yeah, that's everything from me this time. Sorry I've been a bit scatty. I'm going to try and get back on track within my next video. Anyway, cheers guys, enjoy.